Can it go in your eye? If it goes in your eye, you gotta get a doctor?
Yes.
Yes, I'm tasting a bitter. That's the extract. That's what I'm tasting.
Yes.
I'm a hot one. Soy caliente. Are you a hot one? Muy caliente.
Welcome to Season 3 of Hot Ones Caribbean Edition, USVI. I'm your host, Julian Jackson. Today's episode is very, very special and a full circle moment for me. I'm joined by the very reason I'm called a Hot One today. My dad, my father, Papi, call him all kind of things, Julian The Hawk Jackson. The legendary 3-time world middleweight champion and 4-time Hall of Famer is ranked among the world's top 8 hardest punchers to ever grace the sport of boxing. His greatness was undeniable, recording 55 wins from a total of 61 fights and with a hot 49 win by knockouts under his belt. Equally feared and respected in the ring, Julian was known as one of the most sensational knockout artists in history, leaving it all in the ring over a 17-year professional boxing career. The Hawk is a devoted Christian who's always had a peaceful disposition and a positive message to share. Today, Julian can boast of 3 sons, including myself, who's represented the territory in boxing at the Olympics, and several other world-class boxers he's trained over the years. Most often, you can find him at the boxing gym in Paul & Pearson Gardens in the housing community in St. Thomas, where he provides free boxing lessons for the kids at the I Believe I Can Fly boxing program. Daddy, welcome to the show.
Awesome, man. It's tremendous. It's a privilege.
Yeah, this is
know,
it. You give me kind of little...
It's a privilege for me to knock you out.
You get me a little nervous, and I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm feeling like that. Yeah, but I've knocked you out though.
Oh boy, yeah, you caught me up.
So he's trying to get me back. Yeah, it's a true story. So I've watched you, because I don't need to ask you. I watched you put pepper in your sauce since I was a baby. So I know you used the pepper sauce. You love it.
I love pepper. Yes.
Yeah. You like Miss Ann's. I've seen this in our kitchen before on our table.
Right. I was looking at some of the labels, and I was seeing St. Thomas. I was seeing St. Croix. I was seeing. I think St. John is in there too.
Yeah. He have no idea. He have no idea what you're in about today. Eh? I'm excited to do this, Pop.
Okay, great.
Just so you know. All right, you ready to get into it?
Let's get it on, brother.
Let's do it. All right, so our first sauce, Pirate Gang, Ghost Ship pepper, made with ghost peppers.
Okay.
Ghost peppers are one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Okay.
But they have a nice balance. This is the first sauce, so we kind of build in. So.
And it's made in St. Thomas.
This is a St. Thomas sauce.
Whoa.
Yes, made in St. Thomas.
Wow.
Like my shirt.
You're right.
Like us. Right? Very good, high-end pineapple. It's very sweet, Good little vibe. But the ghost pepper there, so you have a little slight kick to it.
And some of these peppers do tend to be sweet.
Yeah, some of them can be,
Yeah.
So we start there, dip it on the wing, and then on the board as well.
So I could pour it on, and then on the board.
Yeah, that's a little dap.
That's a little dap.
So you can add a little, if you want to add wipe up and add a little more to your wing, you can.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet.
Nice and sweet.
A real pepper can actually burn your lip.
Yeah?
Yeah, but this doesn't.
Yes.
It's a good pepper for people who are not,
too
much into pepper.
I agree. I agree.
And if you want to spice up your food,
right?
You know what I mean? You could use that.
Yeah, I would agree. This sauce is good for people who don't like too much spice. And
right.
It's flavorful too.
Yeah, like my wife. She
don't like it too hot.
Right.
I agree. I really like it. So shout out to Pirate Gang. Good job.
Awesome.
All right, being led to boxing from a street brawl in St. Thomas when you was about 14, right? You and Willie, when Willie see you and BZM in a little fight, right?
one of the main reasons is that my mother, your grandmother, wanted me out of the house. And and then she said, if I don't, go and, get out of the house, because I was a mama boy.
Yeah.
I didn't think boxing at first, but when I went down and I met Biza, Alvin Biza, he told me he joined the boxing program. You know what I'm saying? And I went and I said, yeah, okay, I'm going to join with you. Because I believe that my mother would not want me to be involved in boxing.
You didn't think she wanted you in boxing?
Yeah, because she believed it's a violent sport. A lot of parents think that way.
So you used to like to fight in the street?
Yes, I was basically, I was very, very quiet, but I was almost like a fuse ready to explode,
It's hard for me to imagine because I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know him
I didn't talk much. I didn't say much. I didn't talk much.
Yeah.
But, anytime there's a feud, somebody coming, Julian, come, let's go.
They pull you.
They'll pull me.
All right. Next sauce. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. You did good on one.
Oh man, that was a lemonade.
It does kind of taste like lemonade. All right. Number 2, Angie's. Actually, no, Angie personally.
Yes.
So she makes this in St. Thomas from scratch. She developed her own recipe, and she uses Scotch bonnet. It's flavored with garlic, salt, and mustard. Yeah. It's a good sauce.
Sounds good.
Yeah, very good. So this is on number 2, so it get a little hotter. Going up the list. You put too much? It's okay to put too much on this show.
Okay.
Ooh. Went right, he even wait for me. He was right there.
This is good too, boy.
Tastes good, right?
Yeah.
All right, next question. When you talk about the greatest boxers of all time, the name Julian The Hawk Jackson has to come, right? Has to come up in that conversation, right? At the top of the list as well.
Right.
You were highest rated, even with your limited fighting experience, right? Because your amateur career, you only had
17.
Right.
Amateur fights.
Right. And also, boxing wasn't like super popular in the VI, so being ranked and being from the Virgin Islands both was a feat in itself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to move from amateur to pro?
Quite some time. I started when I was 12 years old. Around that age.
Around age, yeah.
And I waited until the Olympics, and Jimmy Carter was president at that time. But apparently
there was
they
the boycott.
forfeited that.
Yeah. It was because of Germany too?
Yeah,
boycott,
Germany.
yeah.
I think it was in Germany, yeah. And they were having conflicts and all of that stuff. And apparently Carter decided not to allow America to go to the Olympics.
So you were slated to go?
I was slated to go.
Wow, okay.
And that was the dream. That was the, the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to go, shed some tears. That's how serious it was.
Wow.
And Willie, my trainer back then, William George, decided to turn me pro.
Okay.
Just because I didn't, we didn't get a chance to go to the Olympics.
Okay. Yeah.
But Willie was a class by himself, man. He was a tremendous trainer. He knew how to deal with, athletes.
Right.
I think he had what it takes to really, make you, go to the next level.
Right.
And he did that for me.
Awesome.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Alright, so this is David's Been Here hot sauce.
Yes, I had this before.
You've had this?
I think so.
Wow. Okay, David,
This-
you the champ done not had your sauce, bro.
I had quite a few of these.
Yeah. So this has been a show favorite actually. This is made by a company called Suam. It's got some guava in it.
Oh, guava.
Yeah, guava flavor. You know.
Okay, I'm going ahead of you again.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you, champ? You know you're excited. I didn't know you was that excited.
It looks like
Excited for these hot sauce.
it looks like what you call that. My daughter loves it. Where you put on barbecue. Barbecue. It looks.
It looked like a barbecue sauce. It does.
sauce.
Yeah.
It looks like a barbecue sauce. It's thick.
And you can smell the guava too.
This should have been second.
Yeah. Why?
It's too sweet.
It's sweet. Yeah. I like the sweetness of it. But I get a little kick down too. But it comes on a little later for me.
Oh, okay.
You can get a kick? Wow.
I think this is a little more.
Okay, Professor. That's what you do there.
This-
You hot sauce professor. Yeah. Because David, David the Chuck is,
Who?
David, the creator of the sauce.
Oh, you could drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see why you could drink it.
Yeah. You want to take a shot? We have a little shot glass here from USVI.
Yeah, I could drink
Department
it too.
of Tourism. You want to do a shot of David sauce?
Not really, but I could drink it.
You sure?
No, seriously. You know what? Let me show you something.
You want to take a shot?
This is it.
Yeah, David. You want to do it?
I'm gonna do
Quick
it,
now,
Mike.
shot. I can do it with Juno if we're doing it.
Come on, let's go. Take a
All
shot.
right, David. We ain't gonna chug the bottle, but
This is
we're
barbecue.
gonna shot. Thank you, Department of Tourism, for these shot
This is
glasses.
barbecue.
They say they put these here, they say we legends, so we champs, so we gotta show them.
Then
we
you don't gotta
champs.
put too much, son.
Yeah, Pop, it gotta be a shot. You gotta hit this level right there. That level right there. Come on, bro. They say we champs. We gotta do it. They set us up with this, actually.
This is
You
sweet.
know.
This is sweet.
Yeah. All of it, yeah? Palate cleanser. Woo!
Yes, that's get us prepared for the big boys over there. Do you know pepper is very good for the diet?
What do you mean, Professor?
It thins your blood.
Really?
It's good for people that have thick
Like clots or?
clots and stuff like that.
All right, I starting to sweat though. That shot gave me a little. That's all right.
Serious?
Yeah. So 61 fights, 55 wins, 49 knockouts. What was your strategy entering into any fights, or even thinking about your career and what would you do? What was your strategy going into your fights?
Basically to, keep in my head, in my mind, all the, work that I put in, and to just go out there and use, what I was gifted with, and to use my jabs, and because one of the most important punch in boxing is the jab.
Is the jab? Yeah.
And then once you have a good jab, you can control,
Yeah.
the fight. And that's something that, I had to learn, as well.
All right. I mean, because you was such a knockout artist, people would probably think your strategy is to land a knockout shot.
Right. But the jab is what sets
But it's
it
not
up.
so. Okay. Yeah.
The jab always sets it up. Every time.
Yeah.
They're looking for the power punch, but the jab is the one that is actually setting it up.
Yeah. All right, Poppy. Next one.
Yes.
Right. You on? Ready for number
Let's
4?
get it on, brother.
Number 4, Miss Anne's. Miss
Oh, boy.
Anna's. Miss Anna's, I've seen this in our house. I've seen this on our table.
Yes.
Yes, I know you used it before.
Miss
So
Anne.
that was a long time ago. I don't know if you remember the flavors, but this developed in St. Lucia,
Right.
right? But perfected here in St. Croix.
Right.
Yeah. So this is a VI sauce. This is the only one on the table that has curry.
Miss
Actually,
Anne.
probably one of the few sauces or hot pepper sauce that actually have curry in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really delicious. I
Anne.
think you're gonna like this one. All right, Pop.
I love the sauce. I love it. I love it.
That curry that hit right at the front.
I love curry too.
This sauce would be good for which type of person?
Polite people, man.
Polite.
People who are, not really out to, disrupt whatever.
Right,
because
their food is.
It's nice, it's polite, it's not as hot as you think it is. It's not.
Okay, Professor. Thank you. Yeah, I really like that sauce. I'm gonna be using that at home.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
It
Good
does.
flavor.
It's polite.
Yeah. Okay, next question. You said the 5-star celebrity treatment in an interview, right? And the support of your fans was something you really liked about becoming great in the sport of boxing. You said that in an interview. So what are some of the best parts of your journey to becoming a legend? What would you say some of your favorite aspects are on that journey to now you being that legend?
Wow.
You could think back of any of those aspects?
Just being an example to, young athletes, having the opportunity to travel the world and, to show the, I think the charisma that, we have in the Virgin Islands. It was a very lift for me as a young man coming from the Virgin Islands.
Yeah. When you say lift,
I'm talking about as far as your esteem,
your self-esteem.
your self-esteem, and to prove certain things to people that may have doubted, and having the opportunity to make it a reality, and to make those people, I believe, tend to realize that, look, we can become great too. Even though we from a small island, only 32 square miles, but we compete with countries, Mexico, with countries that are much more
known for
developed than us,
sport, and they're known
for sport.
Yeah.
And to go there and to really compete and dominate to a degree,
right.
was a tremendous lift, feel,
Yeah.
And I don't know, words cannot describe what you experience, what you feel.
Yeah.
But to try to home it in, the most you can do is really, I would always say that, I would always let the people be the one, to make the decision, to say what they have to say about me.
Right. Rather than you have to say it yourself. Okay.
For sure.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by Via.
Are you a hot one? Muy caliente.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by My Brother's Workshop, tools that build hope.
Muy caliente.
All right. Next sauce.
Halfway, okay, let's get it on.
So this is an award-winning sauce. Alvin has won many awards.
Alvin?
Yes. He's originally from Trinidad, but he's lived here in the USVI for years. He's come by and blessed us with his presence here, and talked to us about his sauce personally. This is his yellow flavor. It's made with Scotch bonnet, with yellow Scotch bonnet.
Bonnet pepper, yeah.
Yeah, he has some papaya in here as well.
Oh,
that gives
boy.
it the color as well. Yes, some vinegar, mustard, garlic. Very, very good sauce.
Yes. Yeah, this one here will have a little kick to it.
You already know that.
Yes, without even looking at
See
it.
the professor? You see? Bob, I didn't know you were
without
such a...
tasting it. I said without looking at it.
I didn't know you were such a
Without
professor.
tasting it.
Don't waste no time. Really good flavor.
You could feel that.
Feel that heat? The heat?
It's all right then.
It hot? No?
Not as hot as I thought. I don't know, maybe the residue, everything come down here.
Yeah, you could go ahead and add a little more. No problem. No problem. Add a little extra. I mean, I feeling it. I feeling it.
You feeling it?
But what do you think of Alvin's? Good?
Alvin?
Sauce is good?
Yes, it's good. It's
Yeah.
You know,
All right. Okay.
ain't that bad. You know, it's good.
Okay.
But I thought it would have been a little hotter. It's not.
All right, bro. All right, you ready for the next question? You're a very light-hearted and kind of goofy guy. You agree? You make up words like Rampal, Shamlak.
Whatever you want to say, champ, you don't mess with me. You don't mess with me.
What people saw playing out in the ring was more focus and tenacity. It's not like you had to get angry or mad in order to perform, right, in the ring.
Right.
You said you would pray, train, practice.
Before we even go into the ring.
Right. You would do your little uppercut roll.
We call it the Caribbean Shuffle.
The Caribbean Shuffle. That was what it was called. The Caribbean Shuffle. And then you just do your thing, right? And perform. Why did you choose to go like a peaceful route rather than more of a showy route when it came to your professional career? Because you have guys like Hector Camacho, Floyd Mayweather, right? They're more of showy, more characters. They're more like, they do crazy things. Conor McGregor, all these kind of guys, those fighters. Why did you choose the more peaceful, you were like, yeah, cool, I'm Julian.
Everybody's not created the same. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I believe that that's their character.
That's just their natural
That's
character.
just who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I'm who I am.
Right.
And I didn't have a bombastic type of lifestyle. I didn't live that way, and I didn't want to act as if you
lived like that.
I just be me. And I think just being me made it real.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to pretend to be something that you're not. So I stuck to who Julian Jackson was.
Right.
And I had a very low self-esteem, as a young man growing up.
Okay.
And I was quiet, but there was some rage inside here that would sometimes explode, when it's pressured, when it's cornered, when it's, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I get that.
And that's why I had to learn to control.
Right. And tell me a little bit of how your faith influenced your character, right?
Oh, man. I remember when I first signed with Don King.
Yeah.
I was in my mid-20s or early 20s. And, here it is, this island boy, Russell, who was my manager then.
Yes.
From Trinidad.
Yes.
That's where I got my pepper from too. I used to go to Trinidad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I used to love to eat pepper. Eddie Marcel was from Trinidad. He was a fighter from Trinidad.
Yes.
And I used to go down there to train with him.
Yeah,
They used
spar.
to want me to go and
That's
spar
what
with
Eddie
him.
was your spar man.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they used to have the sugar cane in the backyard.
Wow.
And pepper is one of the number one thing for Indians.
Yes.
Hindus,
100%.
Yeah, and I enjoyed pepper back then, and I end up learning to eat pepper more than anything else.
All right. Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful, Pop. All right, number 6. This is the Tempo sauce. This is the House of Tempo. HOT, Hot House of Tempo.
Well, I was just going to ask if you guys
That's
are the
acronym.
one that did this.
Yeah, Tempo is their sauce, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I actually use this on my segment.
House of Tempo.
Yes. It's yummy. So actually, we should do a double dab of this sauce because
sweet.
it's a Tempo sauce. Well, Professor, you can break it down for me after you eat it, like you always do. But I really love this sauce. It's bright, vibrant.
Yeah.
It's made with habanero peppers.
Yeah, it looks like dressing for a salad.
Yeah, it kind of does have that look. Yeah, it's bright. Delicious. You give it a little double? Yes.
This is good, yeah.
Nice to see you. Yeah. Really good.
No, be real, be real.
Tell me. I'm waiting. What are you doing? Tell me, what do you think?
It's a little too sweet.
It's too sweet?
I think it's not as
Wow.
hot as Alvin.
It's not as hot?
No. I could toast on this.
You want to take another shot?
You want to? Let's get it on, brother.
I mean, you want to shot the temple?
Yes, you want to shot it?
I'll watch you. If you do it, you'll definitely be a Hot Ones legend if you do this one too.
No, but this is sweet.
Let me see you shot it then.
This is sweet.
I need to see it, Pop.
You kidding me? Give me a break.
Okay, that good, man.
Give me a break.
I'll chase you with a Johnny cake. Wow. Pop, no man, that's hot, man.
DJ, this is sweet. This is a nice pepper for people who don't want something too hot.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great balance. I think it's a balanced sauce. But I would not shot it. I would not. It's hot.
Yeah, it started to get a little hotter now. Yeah. But I like it. Now I'm feeling the stinging, the tinkling in my back.
I know you have to be feeling it right now.
Yeah, feeling the tinkling
I'm sweating. I'm sweating, Pop.
Because of what?
That one, this one.
Oh yeah?
The hot, yes. The temple sauce got me sweating. And you just take a shot.
And it's very good for you too. This is good for you.
Okay. Yes, Professor. All right.
I'm looking forward to move on. Let's go. Let me see what these other guys got.
Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
So one thing you and Tempo have in common is that community is at you guys' core, right? Being a great example of taking negative energy and turn it into something positive. Right. Tempo has had a movement called Badness Out the Style, which is a non-violent movement, and we actually was some guest speakers at one of the events that they had at Alamala School, middle school in St. Thomas. You remember that, right? You remember that?
Yes, I
that
remember.
Event. We had a bunch of kids outside. They had some other artists there as well.
Right.
But we were the athletes and represented at that. So tell me about that experience and what it means to share that message with young people. What that means to you.
Well, I believe that because of my achievement and growing up in the Virgin Islands, not only that, but being I could say a Virgin Islander core. I mean, coming from the soil of the island, growing up on the streets, not having a dad, not having a father to be there to, lead you and guide you, and actually making it. It gives you an opportunity to really share with your own people, and let them know that you can become something, you could achieve. It doesn't matter what part of life you may have come from. We came from a broken home, and I'm sure most West Indian, Caribbean, Virgin Island can relate to what you go through in life. And I believe that once you can achieve something like becoming a world champion, it's a mark to, I guess, let people know, let kids know that you can become something in spite of what things look like and when you're growing up. And I believe that's something that is needed more and more every day.
And now it's time for the Hot Kitchen. Ask a Chef with Chef Julius Jackson.
Welcome back, my people, to another episode of Ask a Chef. I'm your host, Chef Julian Jackson. Today, we are back here in the beautiful TSG studios, and we're making one of my favorite breakfast dishes, banana fritters. I love this. I grew up on this. A lot of us here in the VI grew up on fritters, sometimes pumpkin fritters. We mix it up, saltfish fritters. We eat all the fritters for breakfast, right? But banana fritters is one of my favorites. As you can see right here, we have a banana. This banana is okay to where we want it to be. It's close, right? You see we got a lot of black, we got a lot of the brown on it. So as you can see them here, they're a little translucent, right, in certain spots. That's what we want. We want a soft, very, very ripe banana. So we're gonna start by mashing these. I'm gonna take my fork, and we're just gonna mash them. This should be very easy to mash. Just break apart, just like that. Doesn't take too much effort. All right, that's perfect, just like that. And put that on the side. Now we're gonna mix together all our dry ingredients, okay? I have about 2 cups of flour here. I have a half a cup of sugar and a little bit of salt. I'll put that right there. And we have a teaspoon of baking powder. And we throw that in there. We're gonna mix that together. This is gonna be our dry part. This is gonna add our sweetness, right? A little sweetness. This is gonna build our batter, right? For our fritter. The baking powder is to give a little rise in our fritter. Some people don't add baking powder. There are some other styles of fritter where they're flat, they don't fluff up. I like mine's a little fluffy, so I add about a teaspoon of baking powder, okay? And now to my banana, right, to my mashed banana, I'm gonna add 1 egg, right? Just like so. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla essence and a half a cup of my Soca Shores water, just like that. I'm gonna mix that together a little bit. Kind of beat the egg, right? Get that mixture going. That's gonna just also get my banana to kind of spread out a little bit, right? The chunks, get them down a little bit. But I like them a little chunky, right? That's gonna add a little body to our batter, just like so. All right, now we're gonna add our dry mix right in like that. And we're gonna just kind of fold that together, just like so. All right, and that is our fritter batter, right? You want it nice and thick, like that, okay? That's beautiful. Now it's time to cook them, fry them. So now we're gonna start with a nice hot pan. Put our flame on. You can use any oil you like. You can use butter also. I like to use vegetable oil for this. That's what my parents always used to use, vegetable oil. So I like to keep it traditional, right? We're gonna let that get nice and hot. All right, so now that our pan is nice and hot, we're gonna add our fritter. We're gonna do about a hockey size pour, right? About 3 inches so round. Do 1 there and 1 here. Just about so. And so we'll watch the sides of our fritter get nice and golden brown, and then we just flip it. Nice and easy, nice and simple, nice and quick. They cook pretty fast, so you gotta keep your eye on it. Watch your heat, watch the level of your heat, and you'll be good to go. It's similar to a pancake, right? But not as light, so it's a little dense. So it'll be a little hard to see it, but as you just look at it, you'll start to see the golden color come around the edges of your fritter, and then that'll show you it's ready to flip. Nice golden color, and that's all you need. Let this other side cook. About 2 minutes, about 2 to 3 minutes each side, it's good to go. All right, so both sides are finished. I'm gonna just scoop these out, put them right on my plate. All right, so now my last fritter is ready. Put that right on top. Beautiful golden color. And I'm gonna finish it off with just a little powdered sugar. Even though they're done sweet already, but you know, it looks nice, a nice little garnish. And add a little sweetness to it. Nice, beautiful color. Just like that. And you have nice banana fritters, great with breakfast, great with some bush tea, great with some coffee if you like coffee, right? Beautiful, it's healthy as well, right? Natural banana, not a lot of additives, not a lot of craziness, very good breakfast. We grew up on this, so enjoy. Thank you guys again for watching. Follow me on all my social media handles. I'm gonna go enjoy this. And remember, this recipe is as well is in my cookbook, My Modern Caribbean Kitchen. Go on Amazon.com, cop yours. See you guys on the next one. Later.
Bold, fruity, and perfectly hot. The House of Tempo Pepper Sauce. Available at Plaza Extra East and Seaside Market in Delhi. This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by Fly the Whale and the Fred Hotel. This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by Carlos Furniture, Brie Boutique, and the USVI Hotel and Tourism Association.
Awesome. All right, next sauce.
Yes.
We jump into Alvin's again. So this is
Alvin.
Alvin's red sauce.
Are they
The
family?
first one was yellow. It's same guy.
Oh, okay. The same guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All
Yes,
right.
your
Almost
friend
the
from
same
Trinidad.
color, little more.
Yeah. This is just made with some different peppers, but similar recipe.
Similar.
Right? Just different color. Really good. He's won so many awards, and yeah, this
Wow.
one you gotta tell me though if this one a little hot.
So
than
tell
the
me what
other
this one made of. Papaya too?
Yeah, there's some papaya in there, but he used the red Scotch bonnets instead. That's why the color a little different.
Okay, he took it a little higher.
Yeah. It should be a little more hot.
So this one here is the after thing too.
Kick in, right?
So you're waiting for the after kick.
I mean, mine hit me as I swallow it.
I'm
I'm
really.
still feeling it on this side right there. I sweat. That's
Wow.
sweat coming on me now.
So where we at? Number 6. We are number 7 now.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
So Hot One features a recurring segment called Explain That Gram, where we dive into our guests' Instagram accounts and we look for a post that needs a little more context. Okay? So I help
Yeah,
help
you
you
help
with
mine.
your
I'm not
Instagram.
this.
But these pictures were sent to me from your wife, and I posted them for you. And can you tell me who that is with you and what you guys are doing?
Do
you remember that?
Yeah, that was in Vegas.
And if we slide across, we have some more
Yeah,
with you and some more champions. Who's that guy? That first guy though?
that's Mayweather.
Yeah, awesome. What were you guys doing?
We were, I think we were just greeting, taking pictures.
Yeah.
At the Hall of Fame. And just as a matter of fact, I knew him a long time. I knew him when he was an amateur.
You knew Floyd as an amateur.
Yeah, we trained in the same gym.
What? You never tell me that.
Yeah. They used to train in Johnny Taco's gym. His
How?
uncle used to actually be one of the top fighters in Johnny Taco's gym.
Really?
Yeah. And
I never know that.
And he used to train in there with his uncle, Roger Mayweather.
When he came in, remember he came in late, and a bunch of people was crowding him, and like normal, he's Floyd, so everybody
Right.
crowding him. And at one point, the announcer of the event said, "Hey, everybody, sit down, please don't, Floyd, please sit down." Remember that? And people,
People can take over the
but
show.
people weren't stopping. They're still going, and so the bodyguards start shooing people away.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And at that point, you say, "I want to go and take my daughters to say hi."
Right.
And I look at you like, "Pops, no, you see the man just say, and the bodyguards?" He said, "No, we going." You peek your head through the bodyguards and do the same, and Floyd tell all them move.
Right.
I don't like, what? And we go, that's when we take the
That's
picture.
when we took the picture.
So that's why, because he know you
Yeah.
from since he
Way
was a-
back. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, next, we now have entered the time I've been waiting for to really see if you, Mr. Professor Pepperman,
Okay, this is it here now. These
the
are the
danger
last 3.
zone, the last 3 peppers.
Okay.
Number 8. This is from I almost say your hometown, but the place you love, Trinidad. This was made in Trinidad by the company named Habanero.
Okay.
This is made with 100% authentic Trinidad scorpion pepper. Yeah, this is gonna be the tester, the first. This is gonna be the real pepperman tester. If you're the real professor that you say you are, this is gonna be the first level to decide that to hear today.
Okay.
All right. What? I mean, I wouldn't mind to watch you take another shot.
Okay, let's see how serious this is.
All right, let's dive into this.
Ay, ay, ay.
You see the color? Wait, you done? This man no wait. I ain't even bite mine yet.
Okay, this is like the pepper from
Yeah.
right name. Right to you the spice.
Grenada, the pepper you buy from Grenada, Spice Island.
Ain't as bad.
Wow. Little tingle, little heat, your gums, your lip burning.
Wow. I wish I could get more
Whoo! Swallow that around. Wow.
yeah, that one is good.
You went to the one and no bun, nothing.
Yes. This is close to my pepper home.
Wow. We can get to the next question. Your legacy is the result of all the people you've touched throughout your lifetime, right? That's included in your legacy.
Right.
You've been very intentional about remaining positive in your interactions in and out the ring. How do you describe the experience of coaching the son of Gerald McLennan, right? Who's his dad, who impacted your career significantly, because those are right one of your two losses that were very
Right.
significant. Some people almost say it's kind of like the Creed story, right? You know, how has that experience been coaching Gerald Jr.?
I think it's been very exciting,
Yeah,
challenging.
yeah,
You know, it speaks about not only, you know, my, you know, experience as a coach, but my character as a person.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I know he came from a good pedigree, and I believe that, you know, he could have truly become, you know, something that I think the world would want to see because of his father.
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I remember the day he reached out, and we talked about that. You was like Rocky, right? Who fought his dad, the guy with the afro, right, in the movie.
Yeah.
And then now he came to you. You was like Sylvester Stallone, which is pretty funny, but really cool, legendary actually, really. So it matches your title.
Right.
That's legendary. All right, awesome.
Amen.
Okay, number 9. You see it, Kyle? Number 9, Sauce 9. You see the name?
Yes. Heat stroke.
Heat stroke. This is hot. This is Suam, made by the same company that did the David's
I'm
Vineyard
looking
sauce.
at the pepper, and
They also have some habanero, and this sauce as well has some mango in it. A little bit of mango flavor. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
so you might like this. Same company that
might be
make
good.
David's. I know you like David's.
if it ain't hotter than this,
Well, I mean, you gotta put it on there.
we're gonna find out.
Yeah, put it on there, and then you see, pour a good amount, Mr. Professor. You ready? Yeah, put some, man. Like, put some.
That's good enough?
Yeah, that's good.
I noticed you don't want it to touch your lips.
Yeah, I ain't gonna see my lips. No. Good flavor. It hit you at all?
Yeah, it hit me a little bit. It hit me a little bit, but not as hard as this one.
Be so calm. Okay. All right. Number 9. Question number 9. The USVI Department of Tourism works hard to represent the best of the Virgin Islands' diverse culture and lifestyle. You were a sports tourism ambassador even before the term was even created, right? Training, running the hills in St. Thomas, right? Spearfishing to improve your lungs and your, your full body.
I was spearfishing from the time I was in elementary school.
Yeah. Early on in your career, like you said earlier, some people would encourage you to leave the islands to go to be better.
Go to America, go to the mainland.
Right. But you decided to do most of your training here.
All of it here.
Yeah.
I turned pro here in the Virgin Islands.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean?
And so, what were some of the benefits of training here in the Virgin Islands, and where were some of your favorite spots to train? But what do you think were some of the benefits?
Well, of course, the weather, the climate,
weather all year round is good. Right.
The hills, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The beach,
what about
walking in the water. We used to do a lot of exercise in the water, swimming. Resisting,
Yeah, when we do the
the resistance.
The wave, the shallow parts,
we run in the water too.
Yes.
That helps a lot. As a matter of fact, I have a picture of Muhammad Ali working in a pool.
Yes.
But the resistance was really good. The climate is good. I think it made us a little more tougher. Our skin.
Yes.
Okay. I really believe that we benefit a lot in training here in the Virgin Islands.
Yes.
And I think I was an example. Of that. I remember Mike Tyson said that. He said, "Man, you guys in the he said Jamaica. He said, you guys from Jamaica. You guys, you guys live in the trees."
Mike Tyson said that to you? What?
No, seriously, you guys live in the trees and you guys have weed all over the place.
That's crazy.
He said, don't you, he said, "Julian, don't you knock guys out?" I said, "Look, I'm not you, man."
Like knock guys out in the street? Like just fighting
in the street. And I said, "No, I'm not Mike Tyson. I'm Julian Jackson."
Wow.
And I don't believe in knocking guys out for no reason.
Yeah. All right. Also, next question is, a lot of those trainings that you learn, right, running the hills. Well, give me some of your favorite spots to train. Where like you like to run hills? What beaches you like to spearfish on? Where are some of those?
Wow.
Give me the hills first. Any hills you like to run on St. Thomas?
Black Point
Hill.
Bodo.
Yeah.
I also like to run on the track. I mean the high school golf course.
Yeah.
Not high school.
UVI.
I'm sorry, not
the college.
UVI.
UVI. Yes.
UVI golf course.
Okay. What's some of the beaches you like to spearfish at? Or even just walk out?
Wow. I Girl Scout camp down in Bordeaux.
Yeah.
There's a camp where a lot of the back then they call it Girl Scout Bay or Girl Scout camp. And we used to go spearfishing there.
Okay.
A whole lot. And we used to catch huge lobsters.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps a whole lot.
So if you had the chance to invite anybody or just people to the VI, right? If you had a chance to, let's say Floyd, you had a chance to invite Floyd, right? What would you say to him, right? And what should they do when they come?
I would, I would tell him that this is one of the greatest places to train. The Virgin Islands, the weather, the climate. If you want a fighter to lose weight, this is one of the best places to come. I know he said one time he said he would love to come to the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
And now it's time for Did You Know with Gabrielle Carrard.
Did you know that Frenchtown is one of the oldest neighborhoods on the island of St. Thomas? Frenchtown is a small fishing village whose inhabitants mostly derived from the island of St. Bart's.
One of my favorite parts about Frenchtown is a lot of the traditional Caribbean architecture and infrastructure is still intact to this day. For instance, step streets line the roadsides in Frenchtown that connect people to their homes and the homes of their neighbors. You'll find that much of the homes are built very close to each other, signifying the close intimacy that much of the neighborhood experiences. Even to this day, you'll find homes with the traditional Caribbean hip roofs, as well as the narrow roadways. And we can all agree that the most popular road in Frenchtown is Church Hill, which, as the name suggests, leads to the only church in the neighborhood, the St. Anne's Chapel. On your next visit to St. Thomas, make sure you come to Frenchtown and check out the French Heritage Museum. Here, you can learn a lot about the resiliency of the French community and all of the reasons that make Frenchtown so special.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by First Bank, Captain Morgan, and the USVI Economic Development Authority. This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by Budget Car and Truck Rental of St. Croix and Hertz in St. Thomas.
You ready? The sauce that we've been waiting for?
Which one is that again?
Number 10.
The Hell Devil?
Hellfire. Hellfire sauce called Doomed. This sauce is made with habaneros. It's made with the scorpion. They have some ghost pepper as well.
I see a resemblance, so I picked this up.
Yeah, they have a mix of peppers in here. All right, so Hellfire's pepper sauce is actually from Wisconsin. It's a female-owned company. And yeah, they added more pepper extract to increase the Scoville level to a 6.6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really hot, super hot. But it tastes good too, though. I like the flavor.
You love it?
I like the flavor.
Okay.
Saying that I love it, it might be a strong term, but I like the flavor. But Professor, I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this sauce. And we take an extra dab.
Okay, let me see.
All right, Pop.
This should be a little tougher than the others.
You ready?
Yeah. Where yours? Let me see yours. Okay, there you go. Can it go in your eye? If it goes in your eye, you gotta get a doctor?
Yes.
Yes, I'm tasting a bitter. That's the extract. That's what I'm tasting.
Yes. I really try not to get on my lips because
It's good. I could feel it here.
wow. You already dipped it twice.
Right. I wanted more.
I'm good. How I look? I look good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. All right. You're a promoter. For most of your career was, as we spoke about, the infamous Don King. Yeah. In an interview, you said, if you've been given a do-over, you change some of the people you had around you, right?
For sure.
And we've heard a lot of rumors about Don King and how he does business. Also, just the sport of boxing, the business side of the sport of boxing could be like a dog-eat-dog world. Just could be, sharks, a bunch of sharks out there that try to take advantage of fighters. You know, we hear that all the time. What was your experience as a fighter with Don King?
At first, it was very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, to meet the world. I would say greatest.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know, promoter in the world.
Yeah.
And then to sit down at the table with him and sign a contract, you know. fight, for him, it was a tremendous opportunity for me. But I believe I could have made more. I believe I could have done more. I believe that, Dan King was more about himself than he was with the athletes.
I get that. Well, thank you so much, Papi, for being here on the show with me today. I didn't know you are you are a pepper professor. I didn't know that. You really handle it. I mean,
I'm surprised that this ain't lasting too long.
You can take a shot?
Huh? No. I'm not gonna take a shot with this one. No, I'm not gonna.
Wow.
But it's not. The heat is not lasting too long.
Yeah,
it goes away real fast. There's a pepper that it would not go away until hours. This one here is not too bad.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
yeah.
I am very impressed. Thank you so much. Wow. I learned a lot today too. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
I appreciate
it myself. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was special. Thank you.
And as a pepper man, I love pepper.
Yeah, pepper man. You prove it. You not just. I think you are a little bit above just a pepper man.
You guys are giving me a mindset on what real pepper that I really want to get. You know what I'm saying? That I would definitely buy in the store, that I'm gonna look for.
Okay, I think
most of these are here in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, we got you.
I'm not too sure if this one is.
Temple got you, Papa.
Okay.
Temple gonna take care of you.
Okay.
All right? You got these.
Wow.
But look, since you make it to the end, right? And you're a pepper professor. You ain't just a pepper man. You to dissect. You could tell who should buy what. You break down the health benefits of the pepper.
Right.
Tin in your blood. You a pepper professor. Mm-hmm. Okay? You could take that title. You good with that?
Oh yeah.
The legendary pepper professor. I like that. But since you make it through all 10, you have 30 seconds to speak right into that camera right there.
Woo!
Right? And just tell the people what they could expect from Julian, what you're doing with the students, with the kids, or anything you want to say. 30 seconds right into that camera. You could just tell the people what they can expect coming.
Awesome, man. Look, we have a boxing program in St. Thomas. It's called I Believe I Can Fly Boxing Program. It's also run by Housing, Parks, and Recreation. And we train athletes to be the best. We have taken at least 4 athletes to the Olympics. And I believe that the Virgin Islands have a lot of talent, and we want to mold and shape, a lot of these athletes in boxing, okay? And we just want to open up our doors, and we want to invite, anyone who wants to, give themselves that opportunity, come to I Believe I Can Fly boxing program.
All right, awesome, Pop. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank
Been
you.
Great.
Hey, man, it's awesome, man. One love. Bless and love every time.
Professor. Well, thank you, guys. This has been another episode of Hot Ones Caribbean Edition here in the USVI, straight from St. Croix. I'm Julian Jackson. See you guys on the next episode.
One love. Wow.
Wow, Poppy.
Wow. Man, Pepper.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell to get notifications for more things Tempo.